Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of the Mustang build. And in this build, we're going to utilize some of that money that we won from the last race and put it to some good use. And we're going to start out here. I'm going to monkey around for a bit. I was sort of looking at prices and just sort of deciding in my head what I was going to do. And here's the thing. Usually I have a very set plan when I start a build on a budget. And that would be to do the... it would be weight reduction, it would be ECU, it would be no catalytic converter, and then it would finally be the air filter. However, this time around, for some reason, I just don't know exactly what I was thinking, but I do the ECU for 1,000 credits, the no catalytic converter for 500 credits, and then I check up on the supercharger kit, how much it's going to run me, and that's going to run like 17.5, yeah, 17.5, and then I'm going to pick up the sports soft tires. Now, I always will say that the sports soft tires are one of the first things you should get. It really is night and day difference between the comfort soft and the sports soft tires. So if you can, pick those bad boys up and get rolling, because it is a game changer. And then make sure you pick up the free mods. Oh, and one thing to mention, I've already done the oil change. I know some people screamed at me last time for not mentioning the oil change, at least in the last car build that I did. I did the oil change even before I started this series. So that's already done, paid for, and I got the extra horsepower from that orange oil change off the get-go. So what I'm looking around for right now is there's a domestic car race that I'm looking for specifically, and here it is right here. It's Muscle Car Championship, and I'm going to race at Laguna Seca. It is one of my favorite tracks, and mainly because I've got history with the track. I'll have to make sure to retell that story here later, because it's been... good gosh, it's been a while since I told that story. But take a look at if you haven't already, take a look at the competition we've got. It's a couple of Corvettes. Ooh, look at that Grand Nash right there. Got my Mustang, GTO, Pontiac Tempest. There's another Charger or Corvette, and then the 300C. What's up, Olson? So basically, yeah, I've got some stiff competition. The Mustang comes with less than 300 horsepower at like 38,000 credits. Some of these other cars, like the Corvette 2010 Camaro, come with over, I think it's like 425 and that 35,000 credits. So the horsepower to credit ratio is a little off. So the Mustang is an underdog. What's up, darkness? Darkness is spreading. Anyways, so what I want to talk to you guys about real quick, and as King gets offline, but I want to talk to you guys really quick. Well, actually, I'm going to try to extend this because it's a 10-minute long video. I want to talk about a open lobby that I want to put together. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about that second. Actually, what we're going to talk about first is gtplanet.net. If you guys are Gran Turismo 5 or just any Gran Turismo enthusiast and you've never heard about this place, I want to thank Jason, one of my clan members, for sending me this information. gtplanet.net. I'll put it in the description. Go there, check it out. There's all sorts of information to be had there. I haven't really got a chance to look at it in depth yet. It's like a web form plus an archive and a library, and it'll tell you everything you want to know about pretty much about every Gran Turismo game that's been put out there. And basically one of the biggest things is, I'm playing a little rough with these guys right here. One of the biggest things is you can go in there, and I guess from what I understand from Jason, there are engineers who have put together suspension kits, transmissions, airfoils, let's see here, pretty much anything that you can adjust, as I'm losing it in my head, pretty much anything that you can adjust, they've done and they've optimized for every single car. And these guys go out of their way to do it for us. They put it online for free. And go and take advantage of that if you want to increase your car's performance. I haven't had a chance yet to try my hand at putting my settings up against somebody else's settings. So I'm going to try that next. That's the next thing I'm going to do. And what I think I'll probably do is maybe do like a side-by-side comparison video or something like that. I'll pick a car that I kind of have a hard time racing. Maybe it'll be the 2010 Camaro. I have a hard time racing that car for some reason. So maybe I'll do a side-by-side of my adjustments versus in transmission settings and just sort of overall car settings versus somebody else's from GT Planet, and just sort of see what the difference is, and pretty much see if my butt dyno will tell me that there's a difference. You know, if you guys don't know about the butt dyno pretty much is if you're sitting in a car and you do some sort of modification to your car, you just have that feeling like, yes, this car's faster, or no, this car's got slower, or it stayed the same, you know. So it's called a butt dyno. There's no actual empirical evidence to back it up. It's just your gut feeling, and usually it comes with a car that you know very well. Say like your own car. Say if you were, I don't know, put a set of cams in your car, and that's all you did. You drove it around. Like I've done this plenty of times before with some of the old cars that I've had. Put a set of cams in. I'm just like, don't feel it. You go and dyno it, and you find out that you've got like 10, 15 more horsepower or whatever. You know, I'm exaggerating the horsepower, but maybe 10 at the most if you've got like a complete intake system and an exhaust system. You can utilize the cams, but I'm just saying, like, you just don't feel it. Well, I mean, I drive import cars, so usually what happens, I'll lose torque when I put it in cams. So so that's why you don't feel it, because you lose torque. So you just kind of pick up that top end speed. But anyways, that's the gist of it. That's what a butt dyno is. You'll hear me talk about my butt dyno a lot, because, well, there's no real way besides racing a track and trying to perfect it, get that like same track experience over and over and over again, to say, okay, this was better than this, so A is better than B, or B is better than A, or whatever. So anyways, yeah, if you want to get really into the nit and gritty of car building in Gran Turismo, check out gtplanet.net, and I'm going to be doing the same. I'll probably register for the forums, and if you guys get over there, we can have ourselves some discussions about cars and just sort of enjoy the forums and see what they have to offer. You know, like I said, I really haven't had a chance to really look into it, so yeah, check that out. But let's talk about this open lobby that I mentioned just a minute ago. I got this idea from the same guys I was mentioning, Jason, these guys that I play with usually, like Tan and Ace, this guy Ultimate Ace, and I believe it was Darkon was there as well. But what we want to do is we want to set up what we said, a quote epic race night. We want to put together, and maybe we'll do like tonight we did a cool challenge where we're like, okay, here's 50,000 credits. You have 50,000 credits to spend on a car plus modifications. So within a 50,000 credit window, you had to come up with a domestic car, modify it, and we would see who came out on top. So maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll just do like a free race or performance points race, or I don't know, stock race or rally racing. I don't know. Anyways, the point is I want to get as many people involved as we can, and it'll probably be through my lounge, just because it'll be easy for everyone to join my lounge in my friends list. Who is on my friends list. Whoa, later, Dirt Dog. So anyways, you guys who are playing Gran Turismo 5, who are watching my videos, if you're not on my friends list, send me a message. Or if you want to be a part of this, just go ahead and send me a message. And what I'll do is, because I've got a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops people on my friends list right now, I'll make room for everyone who wants to participate. And I don't know how many people I'm going to go into. Well, I'll do two things. I'm going to go into my lounge, and I'll see how many actually players you can put into my lounge. And then I'll check the online servers, and I'll see what's the max amount of people you can stick into an online server. And if somebody already knows in the comment section, so if somebody knows in the comment section, please just stick it in there so I can find it. You know, I'll get that information really quick since it comes to my phone. I'd definitely appreciate that. I think you can fit like 12 or maybe, I don't know. There's a certain amount of slots. I counted them the other night. I should have made a note of it, but I didn't. So that's kind of my fault. So anyways, yeah, that's the biggest thing is I want to get a little bit more interactive with the Gran Turismo 5 stuff, because I've had plenty of people send me messages in the past like, hey, I want to play some Gran Turismo 5, let's race. And I've always just kind of been apprehensive, because for me, Gran Turismo has always been a game that I can just go to, relax, and take the stress out of, say, playing multiplayer games like Black Ops or Battlefield, and just go and tear up the circuits, win some money, build some cars, have a good time, call it a night without really getting any sort of aggravation. So it's sort of been my sanctuary away from first-person shooters, and the amount of fun that I had the other night playing online with you guys, with the guys that I've been playing online with, has got us all sort of inspired to build this, you know, epic race night. And so what I'll be doing is putting it together. And so I just want you guys, it'd be easiest if you guys send me messages through YouTube. That way I'll get them, because right now with my summer going on, I'm not really on my PlayStation as much. Well, I'm not really on my PlayStation much anyways, but I am not really on it right now. I'm getting on later at night, and some people are on the East Coast, and I'm missing them, and anyways, it's kind of it'll just be a lot easier if you guys send me messages here. Or what you could do is follow me on Twitter, and I'll start making announcements like when I'm going to be playing Gran Turismo 5 or just any game in general. And if you guys want to jump in with a game with me, I'll start doing some open lobbies. We'll start organizing through Twitter if you guys want to do that way. So I can definitely put the Twitter URL inside the description, and just sort of maybe a reminder like, hey, Jarrett got offline too. He's a guy who plays Gran Turismo 5 as well, and I've been trying to get him in these lobbies too, but we're not linking up. So anyways, guys, just to recap, Gran Turismo Planet, gtplanet.net, go check that out if you guys want some information on car builds, just how to put together a car, and it's probably got some tutorials and stuff in there. Like I said, I haven't checked it out yet, but go check that out. And then the open lobby stuff, send me a message through YouTube is the best way, or or follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep you guys updated to what's going on. I'll definitely put up videos like, hey, I'm going to be doing the open lobby thing right now. Come jump on there, and we'll get this thing going. So I hope to see you guys on the track soon. And I'm really enjoying Gran Turismo 5 right now. It's definitely a nice break from Black Ops and first-person shooters. So this race we finished third. Let's see how much money we pick up. 11,000. So we're gonna have 12,300. So basically 12,000 credits to play with. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Later.